Welcome to Raj Malhotra's IS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is Prelims Sprint 2022 where we discuss the most essential topics you need to learn to crack prelims this year. Yesterday we discussed Bhakti movement and this is the second part for Bhakti and Sufi movements. Today we'll be completing Bhakti movement and Sufi movement will be taken separately further. So the thinkers of Bhakti movement which were left out will be studied today. First of all, we'll be studying about Shankar Dev, who lived from 1449 to 1568 AD. Shankar Dev थे कौन? Where did he belong? He belonged to Assam और Neo Vaishnavite movement जो असम में है वो इनकी वजह से ही इनकी बदौलत शुरू हुई थी. So he was born in Assam and was a very famous playwright, poet, saint and a scholar. So he was kind of a polymath and काफ़ी कल्चरल कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस इनके हैं अपार्ट फ्रॉम द रिलीजियस कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन टू भक्ति मूवमेंट जो कि शंकर देव की वजह से है. सो ही वॉज फेमस फॉर इंट्रोड्यूसिंग एंड रिफॉर्मिंग वेरियस कल्चरल आर्ट फॉर्म्स लाइक अंकिया नाट, भावना, बौर गीत, सतरिया डांस. वी लर्न अबाउट दीज इन द फर्दर स्लाइड्स. ही वॉज द वन हु पॉपुलराइज्ड वैष्णविज्म इन आसाम. जो लॉर्ड कृष्णा की प्रेयर थी, जो प्रीचिंग ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्णा वॉज पॉपुलराइज्ड इन आसाम बाय शंकर देव एंड ही स्टार्टेड द एक आसारना मूवमेंट दैट इज which is about that God is one, Ekasarna movement or the Neo-Vaishnavite movement. He believed in the worship of Ekasarna or one God in the form of Krishna. His most famous work is Kirtan Ghosh, written in a simple language. कौन सी भाषा में ये लिखते थे? Assamese या फिर ब्रजावली. ब्रजावली is a combination of Maithili which is spoken in Maithil region of Mithila region of Bihar and a combination of Assamese. So it is a mixture of both of them. What about so काफ़ी सारे forms of music और theatre इन्होंने develop किया था. What was the form of music that was developed by him? It was known as बोरगीत. Theatrical performance जो इन्होंने develop की थी that was अंकिया नाट और भावना. See the T here is missing. It's called अंकिया नाट और भावना. The dance that was developed by him was Satariya and literally language was ब्रजावली. सी सतरिया डांस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम योर एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. तो जब भी आप म्यूज़िक और डांसेस सेपरेटली प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, मेक श्योर दैट यू नो what does where does Satariya come from, where does it belong to and what does it consist of. So the Bhagavatic religious movement he started Ekasarna Dharma and also Neo Vaishnavite movement. They influenced two kingdoms. The first one was Koch kingdom and the second one was Ahom kingdom. So इनका जो मेन कंट्रीब्यूशन था कि इनके जाने के बाद सतरास और मोनास्टिक सेंटर्स डेवलप हो गए थे न्यू वैष्णवाइट मूवमेंट के एंड दे आर प्रेवलेंट टिल डेट. कुछ monastic centers called satras which continued to be important socio-religious institutions in Assam and to a lesser extent in North Bengal also. So monastic institutions were developed and these institutions are his main contribution. So he took Bhakti movement towards northeast, towards Assam area. Now moving on towards Kabir and कबीर के बारे में हम सब ने कुछ ना कुछ पढ़ा ही होता है कबीर दास जी के बारे में, बट डिटेल्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. सो क्विकली लेट्स कवर हिम. सो कबीर दास जी ही वाज born in a Hindu family but he was raised by a Muslim family. He was a disciple of Ramanand. रामानंद के बारे में हमने कल पढ़ा था. रामानंद propagated this idea of सगुन and निर्गुण भक्ति and इनके disciples ने ये two forms of भक्ति स्टार्ट किया था नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में. सो ही was a disciple of Ramanand who followed the निर्गुण मार्ग और निर्गुण फॉर्म ऑफ गॉड में बिलीव करते थे. एंड हिज जो भी इनकी टीचिंग्स थी दे पर्कुलेटेड एवरी सेक्शन ऑफ सोसाइटी. वाई डिड इट हैपन? बिकॉज फर्स्ट रीज़न था कि सारे रिलीजन्स में जो भी डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी प्रैक्टिसेस थी या जो भी ऐसे रिचुअल्स थे जिनका कोई मीनिंग नहीं था उनको क्रिटिसाइज करते थे कबीरदास जी ओपनली. सो पीपल फ्रॉम ऑल सेक्शंस ऑफ सोसाइटी कुड जॉइन हिम. अनटचेबिलिटी, कास्ट सिस्टम, मीनिंगलेस रिचुअल्स, दैट इज़ वॉट ही denied to practice and condemned against. So he did not believe in caste system or any form of discrimination. So people started to follow him. इनके जो वर्क्स हैं पहली बात इनकी जो पोएम्स थी उनको बानी बोला जाता था, कबीर की बानी. एंड his works are compiled, his poems are compiled in a compilation called Bijak. Now Kabir Bijak is preserved by Kabir Panth. What is Kabir Panth? Kabir Panth is a is a set of followers which are based in UP area of India और वाराणसी या other parts of उत्तर प्रदेश. वहाँ की जो followers हैं उनको कबीरपंथी कहा जाता है. They have saved the कबीर बीजक. And जो कि राजस्थान एरिया में जो इनके followers हैं, they are form of डाडू पंथ. So Rajasthan and many of his compositions are also found in the Adi Granth Sahib and hence the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So they have survived in several languages. His compositions have been translated and survived in several languages. एक संत भाषा होती थी. संत भाषा was a very simple form of language and communication in vernacular language at that time. Then the second one was उलट भाषी. उलट भाषी means उल्टी भाषा. उल्टी तरीके की भाषा में कुछ चीज़ें लिखी जाती थी to make the meaning of a composition very deep. For example, a lotus blooming without a flower, things like that. So this is taken from the NCERT. If you ever see what is Ulat Bhansi related with, it was related with the compositions of Kabir Das Ji. Moving on, now we'll learn about Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who lived from 1469 to 1539. Let's see what were his teachings. So he was a pioneer for spreading, for making popular Bhakti movement in northern India. But Sikhism, which was developed by him, जिनकी foundation इन्होंने ले की थी, that was not a part of Bhakti movement. जो इनके socio-religious reforms carry out किए थे इन्होंने, for example, reforms against caste discrimination, against untouchability. गुरु का लंगर establish किया गया था. It was called the community kitchen, where all people would eat together. It was cooked for everybody and everybody was invited. So all those ये जो भी सारी practices थी, this led to spread of Bhakti movement in North India, and hence they laid the foundation of the religion called Sikhism. So let's see. He was a young contemporary of Kabir. So Guru Nanak Dev and Kabir Das Ji, both of them were contemporaries. दोनों same time पर ही अपना message फैला रहे थे. गुरु नानक देव की जो टीचिंग थी, ही इनकॉर्पोरेटेड द आइडियाज़ ऑफ बोथ हिंदुज़म एंड इस्लाम. हिंदुज़म और इस्लाम में जो भी अच्छी बातें थी, एज वी सॉ इन द केस ऑफ प्रीवियस थिंकर्स ऑल्सो, जो हमने प्रीवियस पर्सनालिटी स्टडी की, हमने देखा कि काफ़ी सारे थिंकर्स की फ़िलासफ़ीज़ जो हैं आदि ग्रंथ में, गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी में इनकॉर्पोरेटेड हैं. सो वाई वुड दे इनकॉर्पोरेटेड? बिकॉज सिखिज्म स्टार्टेड एज अ मॉडर्न एंड अ वेरी लिबरल फॉर्म ऑफ रिलीजन विच टुक ऑल पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द रिलीजन्स प्रेवलेंट एट दैट टाइम. ये जो भी टीचिंग्स किसी भी एक गुरु की अवेलेबल थी उस टाइम पर, किसी भी एक सेंट की अवेलेबल थी, सो दे वर ऑल इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इनटू सिखिज्म. एंड through Guru Nanak, the Bhakti movement in Punjab became a vehicle of social change, and it was the intensity and depth of his message fortified and consolidated by the successor gurus. There are 10 gurus in Sikhism that served as an edifice on which superstructure of Sikhism was built. What you have to remember that he took 5 rounds of travel over the period of 30 years. 30 साल के इंटरवल में इन्होंने 5 राउंड्स ऑफ ट्रैवल किया था, विच वॉज कॉल्ड द उदासीज, वेयर ही स्प्रेड हिज मैसेज ऑल ओवर द कंट्री एंड इवन बियॉन्ड द कंट्री. सो दैट उदासीज ऑफ गुरु नानक देव जी आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ऑल्सो his policy was very different from what other saints of that time were preaching. बाकी सब religions में या बाकी सब saints, they actually preach the theory of renunciation, give up on your household. अपना घर छोड़िए, संन्यास लीजिए, या give up on your household duties. While he was the first one who preached the philosophy that no, if you are a householder, आपकी अपने घर की जो तरफ responsibility है, that is first. The responsibility of householder is very important, and even while doing that duty, even while taking up that responsibility of a householder, salvation or liberation can be achieved. This the policy of renunciation of the world or detachment with worldly responsibilities did not find place in his teachings. Towards the end of his life, he set up a dera at Kartarpur on the banks of river Ravi. See, Kartarpur corridor has been in news for at least the past 3 to 4 years. Kartarpur is in Pakistan now, and Kartarpur corridor has very much been in news. So Ravi river is very important. कि bank of river Ravi पर setup है, वहाँ पर करतारपुर में जो गुरुद्वारा है, and that is where he left his body. That is where his life ended. So Guru Nanak adopted universal brotherhood and championed the cause of Hindu-Muslim unity. He introduced community lunch और लंगर और कम्युनिटी लंच की, सब आकर इकट्ठे बैठकर खाना खा सकते हैं इकट्ठे, विदाउट एनी कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन और प्रैक्टिसिंग अनटचेबिलिटी. सो दीज वर हिज इम्पॉर्टेंट टीचिंग्स. The next one is the very important Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When you know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to our mind, the second thing that should come to your mind is the ISKCON temples or the ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. All over the world, all over India, जो भी ISKCON temples हैं, they were inspired. He was the inspiration behind them. So he gave this idea. He popularized the chanting of Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. That is done by the followers of ISKCON also. So he was a ardent Krishna devotee और राधा और कृष्ण की इकट्ठे पूजा करना इन्होंने promote किया था. He promoted the idea of praying to Radha and Krishna together. So that was his contribution. He was very popular in eastern India, mostly West Bengal, especially, and he spent most of his life in Puri, Odisha. What were his writings? He wrote Shikshashtakam, a text in Sanskrit where he elaborated his philosophy. तो वो काफ़ी elaborated इनकी philosophy इस particular text में हमें मिलती है. His mode of worshipping Krishna with ecstatic song and dance. If you have ever been to an ISKCON temple, so singing and dancing को वो अपनी prayer का, अपनी भक्ति का part मानते हैं. That is how they express their devotion to God. So it had a profound effect on Vaishnavism in Bengal and now all over the world. So that was about him. Moving on to Guru Ghasidas. So he lived from 1756 to 1836 AD. He was a very famous saint from Chhattisgarh and he established the Satnami community. Satnam, as the name indicates, is based on, Satnam means truth, and this community was based on the idea of truth and equality. कास्ट सिस्टम या अनटचेबिलिटी जो भी ट्राइबल एरियाज ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ में प्रैक्टिस की जा रही थी उसको इन्होंने नकारा था. दे फॉट अगेंस्ट दैट एंड एस्टैब्लिश द सतनामी कम्युनिटी वेयर concepts of equality were promoted. He strongly believed in equality and criticized the oppressive caste system. He was a monotheist and he was totally against idol worship. सिखिज़म की जो भी टीचिंग्स हैं वो सतनामी कम्युनिटी ने काफ़ी अपनी टीचिंग्स में इनकॉर्पोरेट की थी. सो गुरुज टीचिंग्स एंड फिलोसफी सिमिलर टू सिखिज़म. ही ऑल्सो क्रिएटेड अ सिंबल ऑफ ट्रूथ. व्हाट वाज दैट सिंबल ऑफ ट्रूथ? एक वुडन लॉग था जिसको वाइट पेंट किया गया था एंड ऑन दैट देयर वाज अ वाइट फ्लैग विच स्टूड फॉर truth and the white flag stood for peace. So it is also known as the Jait Kham. This is all about this particular guru and the Satnami community. Now we learn about Surdas. So Surdas was a disciple of Vallabhacharya. Vallabhacharya established Pushti Marg. So पुष्टि मार्ग के यही फॉलोअर थे. सूरदास वॉज अ फॉलोअर ऑफ वल्लभाचार्य एंड अ फॉलोअर ऑफ पुष्टि मार्ग. ही वॉज ब्लाइंड बाय बर्थ एंड दैट इज ऑल्सो कंटेंशियस वेदर ही वॉज blind by birth or he got blind later. So, but he was blind Hindu devotee, ब्लाइंड हिंदू डिवोशनल पोएट एंड सिंगर. इन्होंने सुर सागर और सुर सरावली लिखी थी विच डिपिक्ट्स द चाइल्डहुड डीड्स ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्णा. सो ही वॉज डिवोटेड टू लॉर्ड कृष्णा एंड कंसिडर्ड हिम एज सुप्रीम गॉड. सो the followers of Vallabhacharya or Pushti Marg have to be remembered, and Surdas की जो भी writings थी they have to be remembered from here. Moving on to Daddu Dayal. So Daddu Dayal was a follower of Kabir. As we learned जब हमने कबीर दास जी के बारे में पढ़ा था तो we learned about Kabir Panth and Daddu Panth. So Daddu Panth was set up by Daddu Dayal himself. He was a follower of Kabir and again he condemned the caste system and untouchability and all forms of inequality in the society. He was a contemporary of Mughal Emperor Akbar and earlier he was settled in Gujarat and later moved towards Rajasthan. Rajasthan area में ही Daddu Panth set up है and he moved towards Jaipur. His main purpose was to establish unity between Hinduism and Islam. Daddu Panthis are one of the 7 martial akhadas of Vaishnavite Sampradaya. We learnt about 4 Sampradayas of Vaishnavism in our previous lecture. 7 Sampradayas, 7 martial akhadas भी set up है Vaishnavism के under, and one of the martial akhada is Daddu Panth. It has been recognized as one of the martial akhadas. तो जो martial akhadas होते हैं basically they are warrior in spirit and इनके लिए कुछ जो rules होते हैं Vaishnavism के, for example vegetarianism or non-consumption of narcotics, so that is not very much applicable because these are martial akhadas. So that's all that you have to remember. Now we learn about Mirabai. See, Mirabai was a princess who was born into a रॉयल फैमिली ऑफ राजस्थान. पाली जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट है राजस्थान की वो उस एरिया में एक रॉयल फैमिली में उनका जन्म हुआ था. व्हाट हैपेंड वाज दैट शी वाज मैरिड टू अ प्रिंस बट शी वाज डिवोटेड टू लॉर्ड कृष्णा. शी वाज ऑल द टाइम इमर्स्ड इन भक्ति ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्णा, एंड उनको जो फैमिली और सोशल वैल्यूज़ थे उनसे कोई मतलब नहीं था. शी डिड नॉट रिगार्ड देम एज समथिंग टू बी लिव्ड फॉर. सो शी वॉज डिवोटेड टू लॉर्ड कृष्णा. वो उन्हीं के भजन, उन्होंने बहुत सारे भजन्स कंपोज भी किए हैं, बहुत सारे खुद गाए हैं. एंड वो ब्रज भाषा या राजस्थानी लैंग्वेज में उनकी कॉम्पोजिशंस हैं. शी इज़ ऑल्सो रिकग्नाइज्ड इन भक्तामल. एक composition है, it is a book which has written about 200 bhaktas of that time, so that indicates her popularity in the northern region of India. It is also said that once she was given poison by her in-laws, but that poison, though she drank that poison, could not affect her body. So that was her devotion, that was the extent of her devotion towards Lord Krishna, that even poison could not affect her body. So this was all about her. इनके काफ़ी भजन्स पॉपुलर हैं, एंड she was there in Mewad region of Rajasthan. Now we'll talk about Bhakti saints which were prevalent in Maharashtra. We'll start with Gyandev or Dhyaneshwar. We move towards Namdev, Eknath, Tukaram and Ramdas. So these are the 5 important Bhakti saints of Maharashtra. What they did was, ये विट्ठल देव की पूजा करते थे. विट्ठल देव is a form of Lord, is an avatar of Lord Vishnu. So let's read about the first one here. So Dhyaneshwar or Gyandev was the first Bhakti saint of Maharashtra. So Bhakti saint of Maharashtra थे, and Bhakti movement was inspired by Bhagavad Gita itself. तो काफ़ी सारे saints ऐसे थे जिन्होंने भगवद गीता का अपना मीनिंग या अपना ट्रांसलेशन दिया था. So he was one of them. He gave a commentary. He wrote a commentary on the Bhagavad Gita, which is called the Bhavarts Deepika or Dhyaneshwari. And his other work is Amrutanubhav. दैट्स ऑल. ये जो इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है, दैट ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है कि हु अमंग्स द फॉलोइंग गेव अ commentary on Bhagavad Gita, because he is very popular and that commentary is also very important and very popular. He was a contemporary of Namdev, again very important, and a worshipper of Vithoba or Vitthal, which is considered a manifestation of Lord Vishnu. He was also a follower of Nath Yogi tradition. Now moving on to Namdev. So Namdev was a Vaishnavite Varkari saint. He was born in Maharashtra. Again भक्ति movement के proponent थे. He is renowned for his भजन्स जो इन्होंने propagate किए थे. वर्कारी sect आपने याद रखना है. He is one of the 15 holy men जिनकी जो teachings है जो आदि ग्रंथ में incorporate की गई हैं, and hence in the Guru Granth Sahib जी. So now moving on to Eknath. He was a prominent saint again of Varkari Panth from Maharashtra. He was influenced both by Hinduism and Sufi mysticism. Sufi mysticism और Hinduism का जो वेदांता philosophies हैं, दोनों से वो inspired थे. His renowned work is Eknathi Bhagavad, which is a commentary not on Bhagavad Gita but Bhagavad Puran. And he believed in the Sagun form of worship, एक form of, for example, जैसे हमने देखा कि विट्ठल जी की पूजा होती है, तो he believed in the Sagun form of worship in the form of Lord Vishnu. Next one is the very important Tukaram, a very important philosopher, thinker and a proponent of Bhakti movement in Maharashtra. So Tukaram, again, he was a worshipper of Lord Vitthal or Lord Vithoba, who was an incarnation of Vishnu. He is known for his Abhanga poetry. Abhanga poetry is, unique to the thinkers or the Bhakti movement proponents of Maharashtra. So he composed Abhanga poetry and he encouraged devotional congregation of कीर्तन्स, एंड ही वॉज अगेंस्ट कास्ट एंड जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. तो इनको काफ़ी लिबरल माना जाता है. मराठी लिटरेचर में इनका बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन है. इनफैक्ट अ लॉट ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन हैज़ बीन ड्रॉन बाय द यंग जनरेशन फ्रॉम हिज टीचिंग्स. द नेक्स्ट वन इज़ रामदास. As compared to the previous thinkers जो हमने डिस्कस किए, Ramdas was devoted to the bhakti of Hanuman and Ram. He set up a lot of Hanuman temples all over India. And जो छत्रपति शिवाजी थे, he was devoted to him. They both were contemporaries. And he wrote a lot of devotional songs. Bal Gangadhar Tilak also took inspiration from him. So इतना ज़्यादा सब थिंकर्स के बारे में डिटेल में याद नहीं करना है, बट वंस यू वॉच द वीडियो, वंस यू गो थ्रू द PDF, it will become very easy for you to understand and to retain in the examination. This is all for the Bhakti movement. We'll be covering Sufi movement very soon. Download the PDF for this lecture from the link in the description below or directly from our Telegram channel. All the best, keep working hard and revise well. It's high time.